Hi guys, Athena's here, and today I started this video outside. It's a little windy out here to drive home the point that we may be starting to be feeling the allergies, and the culprit for us here in the Southwest, especially in Arizona, are these beautiful orange blossoms. I mean, and they smell divine, almost like a hint of jasmine and like spring or summer night kind of smell. And they're beautiful, but they're killing us here. And a lot of sneezing and a lot of grasses grow during this time in the Southwest. Write to me down below. Let me know in your area what gets to you guys during the spring. You guys all have different native plants or plants that were brought in over time that now are really kind of aggravating the immune response. So today we're going to, the reason I started outside also, today we're going to start a formula. I have one that I'm working on with lemongrass. Here I have beautiful, this guy needs to be thinned out. So we're going to go ahead and take some of this in and start drying it, but I already have some in the works. So let's go inside. This is my studio area, and I know that I normally film in the little casita kitchen, but this is really where I do my writing. I have most of my herbs are in here. Lots of herbs and cabinets full of herbs. Lots of supplies, but I've been doing it a long time. So I wanted to show you guys that we've got some herbal formulas in the works, but one in particular I want to do today with honey. And I also moved inside because all those beautiful flowers I just showed you are attracting bees and pollinators, which is really great news. But if I bring the honey out there to show you this formula, they'll be all over me. So I'm going to do it this way instead. Okay, so I have a setup here we have some raw local honey. And this is a wildflower honey, so it'll not only help with the citrus flowers, but also all of the grasses that are blooming and all of the pollen coming off of those flowers. So this honey I chose because it's local and it has all the great adaptogens that we need to get through allergy season. I also have a formula that I'm getting ready to strain. This one I did with glycerin and 30% of water. So about 1/3 of a cup, no more than that, of water in 8 or more ounces of formula with glycerin. And all I did was put the glycerin over the herbs. You guys have watched me make the folk method tinctures over and over, so I don't want to belabor the point, but just filled the jar with my herbs. We used red clover, echinacea, lemongrass, which I just picked outside, and goldenrod. These 4 herbs usually get me through the season just fine. And this is a formula that our Southwest Institute for Herbal Studies uses here in the Phoenix area. So vegetable glycerin on that one, about 8 or more ounces filled up with the herbs in here, a scoop of each herb. You notice I've also dated it. And I've also put the percentage of water. So no more than 30% of that mixture should ever be water when you are using glycerin. So about 1/3 of a cup, no more. And then I have our local honey here for another formula I'm going to do. And this one is just goldenrod. I really love goldenrod. It doesn't grow here naturally. It does in wetter, cooler parts of the country. It grows wild everywhere. Has spear-like golden flowers. Just a beautiful plant. Kind of comes up late summer, early fall. And it also, you know, is kind of folksy because most people that work with herbs in the woods will tell you they can tell what kind of winter they're going to have depending on when the goldenrod blooms. If it blooms early, they're going to have a heck of a winter. That means it's going to start early. And if it blooms late, they should have a pleasant kind of fall season and maybe an easier winter. So here we go. I just put some goldenrod in a jar, and now I'm going to pour the honey right over it. Make sure it's covered. And then we're going to seal this, and I'm going to put this in a sunny kind of place for about 2 weeks and maybe taste test it and see if I can kind of taste the herbs in there. If not, maybe give it another week. But this is a fast mixture. You will see some bubbling. You see that starting to happen. There's a slight fermentation process that takes place with this. And it is extracting the herb into the honey. It's infusing the herbs into the honey. And then once we strain this after about 2 weeks or so, then the strained formula in a jar, we can just take a teaspoon or even more every day, and this really helps with the allergies. Most of the medications make me feel just terrible or give me a headache or make me hyper and all kinds of other problems. And so I do like to handle that naturally, although I saw a report today that allergy season is becoming more severe and going on for a longer period of time. So whatever we can do to support ourselves naturally, I'm definitely going to go that route, because the synthetics just don't agree with me very well, and we all need to function. Look at that bubbling. All right, I'm gonna seal it up. It's going in a warm, sunny window, and then we will catch up later when we start to strain this stuff and move on to our next project. Thanks, guys.